guys, it's Jay here. What's going on, guys? Thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be upgrading one of my most used accessories, and of course that accessory belongs to Apple. It is nothing other than the Apple AirPods Gen 1 that I got in January of 2019. They've been nothing but reliable, great battery life, very compact, and excellent sound quality. Of course, for those of you guys that are true audiophiles, there are better options out there. You have great options from Sennheiser, from Audio-Technica, from Sony, from Bose, the list goes on. But for the everyday average person, this is really the best because of how compatible it is with smartphones and of course with their own Apple iPhone lineup. So what could be better? Well, ever since they released the AirPods Pro in holiday 2019, they've been sold out, and when they aren't sold out, well, they're on hold or whatnot, you know, all these crazy scenarios. And finally I've been able to get my hands on one. I pre-ordered one yesterday and I'm picking it up today, and we're going to be doing an unboxing for it right after I get back. So guys, I'll see you in about 20 minutes. Hey guys, we're back. 20 minutes down, 20 minutes back, an hour down, and we got our AirPods Pro. This is AirPods 1. This is AirPods 2. Now, let's compare the boxes. So from this angle, they are almost the same size. But from a side angle, AirPods 2 is obviously thicker than AirPods 1. And of course, Apple wants you to know that these old AirPods, nah, they're nothing. They want you to know that these are AirPods Pro, and they come with a wireless charging case. So what do you get for $249.99 plus tax here in Jersey? Well, let's find out. Cool design, logo, AirPods, and of course insurance information, serial number there. Open up the box. Of course, you're greeted by design by Apple in California. Let's see if these have anything cool in them. Usually they have stickers or so or not. So let's see. Oh, that's it. There's nothing in there. So we have the AirPods Pro. I believe this is the how-to. Yep, how-to guide. Pretty self-explanatory, guys. If you guys use Apple products before, everything is super simple to pair and whatnot, so this is pretty much not needed unless you're really a novice. We have, I believe these are the insurance information booklets, you know, Apple Care, all that stuff. We're not gonna really look at those because we already know about them, or most people really know that they get 1 year's basic, and if they want anything more, they're gonna have to pay for it, and most people don't want to do that. Let's look at the actual AirPods now. So here are the AirPods. Open them up. Oh, it's actually like stick together. Okay. Having a hard time opening those up. Ooh. Wow, that was a strong hold. All right, so this is like their sleeve thing. On the side, here's the AirPods for themselves. Open them up, you have your two AirPods, and it looks like it's fully charged. So we're gonna leave this to the side for now and see what else is in the box. So we have the structural layer, and inside the structural layer we have these. I believe these are USB-C on this side to Lightning. Yeah, USB to Lightning. So I'm assuming these will support fast charging. The AirPods will support fast charging, the Pros. And this, I believe, is the ear tips. We have the large ones right here, and we have the smaller ones right here. I'm gonna currently use the default ones on there right now, see how they feel, how the fit is. Some people like to use the smaller ones for gym and some people like to use the bigger ones because, you know, it's just how genetics works for them. I will find out, and right now I think might stick to the regular ones if they're fine. I heard they're really easy to take apart and whatnot, so we'll see. Alright, so without further ado, let's get the boxes out of the way, all the shenanigans out of the way, and let's play around with actual AirPods. Yeah, that's out of the way too. So here's the AirPods, and we're gonna pair it. So AirPods and iPhone. This is the iPhone 11 Pro Max White Edition, and we're gonna pair it. So I'm gonna open it up. It's not gonna see my face because right now the camera is there. I'll unlock the phone, and we're gonna go into settings. Open this up. We're gonna go into Bluetooth, and it's gonna detect this. It pops up right here. So what you want to do, you want to click connect, and when you click connect, it's gonna say connecting, and magically it shows you how-to guide, media control, and whatnot. And we're just gonna disable that because we already know how to use it. So let's see how this feels and looks from my perspective. Alright guys, so coming from AirPods 1, they were very comfortable with a great battery life, and they were really compact. So this is a little bit bigger than the AirPods originals, and they're claiming that you're going to get about 4.5 hours of battery with noise canceling on, and about 19 hours total with the case. Let's see how they feel and whether they live up to Apple's claims and hypes. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put them on. And instantly when you put them on, the noise canceling activates by default, and I can't even hear anything right now. Like the room I'm in right now normally is quiet, but I can still kind of hear like the silent fans on the desktop or the heat turning on from the filters in the house. But right now I hear nothing, total ambience. And I wanted to show you the features that you get for being using an Apple iPhone with this device. So when you go into your settings right here, and then you click on your Bluetooth, you click on you see the device, JJ's AirPods Pro, you click on the connected, and then I'll show you all these details here where you can disconnect, you can forget this device, you can change the name of the AirPods, and you have the 3 modes that it's most famous for. So we're on the noise canceling mode, which noise cancels everything out. You can only hear what you are playing on your phone or what you're listening to in terms of podcast or YouTube video. And when you do no right here, you click on it, it just turns noise canceling off. So all of a sudden now you hear everything going on around you, and this is just going to be like a regular first gen AirPod all over again. So when you're on that mode, you're pretty much using this again. And another mode is, I believe, the transparency mode. And in transparency mode, it's really, really cool. Like when I was in noise canceling mode, I can't really hear myself talk. Like I can't hear myself talk. All I'm hearing is what I'm saying through my mouth. But when you're using transparency mode, now you can hear yourself. There's like a digital echo involved, and you can hear yourself talk like you're actually talking. And you can also hear all the sound around you, the fan, the filters, yeah, the wind noise and everything. It's really, really cool. Of course, this is really good to use when you're at work or when you're out in the city walking, so you can still pay attention to your surroundings and people around you. And this is this mode I will recommend kind of when you're home and you don't really want to hear your neighbor's dogs barking, or you don't want to hear the fan noises in your computer, or the AC noise in the summertime, or the heat noise around this time of year. So I would recommend these 2 modes. This mode's pretty much, I don't know, like I would only use this mode right here really when you're really low on battery and you want to get that extra half an hour of playback time. But other than that, I would recommend this mode for going out and still being able to hear everything, and this mode for just staying home and actually having you wanting time and peace, studying, etc. And that's the 3 modes that are really cool. And another thing I wanted to show you is that you can actually access these 3 modes right from your help key. So when you hard press this button right here, the AirPods button right here, it actually brings up the volume button as well as the 3 modes. So you can interchangeably change between all 3 modes at will. So I think that's really cool. And aside from that, we also have a built-in fit test right here, where it tells you that you can actually change right here the fit of your AirPods Pro, because it comes with 2 large and 2 small. I believe these are the default. These ones are the default mediums they've provided, and all you gotta do is just click the continue button, and it'll tell you to keep your headphones in your ear, and it'll do a fit test, and it'll determine the seal on it. But depending on how the seal is, you can choose whether or not you want to replace the seal or not. So let's give it a go. So it's saying my left and right AirPods have a good seal, so they also feel very comfortable, and they don't feel like anything is really there. So I think I'm gonna stick with the mediums, and overall I think I'm quite happy with this purchase. Now, as a complete package, I've used this before actually unboxing this. My brother had one a few weeks ago, and I used his for about, an hour just to kind of run around with it. And for the general average person who likes to listen to music, this is beyond fine for them. They're definitely going to notice a difference coming to this from this. And for, music like... Alright guys, I'm gonna go check these out. Give me an hour and I'll give you guys my thoughts on $249.99 headphones from Apple. Peace. Alright guys, so it's been about an hour since I've opened these, unboxed them, used them, and here are my thoughts about them. First, before we talk about whether or not it's worth it, I want to kind of just tell you guys what I think of it in terms of comfort, reliability, use, travel, and all those other things. So first, with comfort, the original AirPods Gen 1 right here are the king of comfort. They're so comfortable that on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give these probably a 9.5, whereas the AirPods Pros aren't as comfortable, unfortunately, but they're still up there, so I'll give them a 9. And overall, I've used them going out for a walk at the park. I've used them around the house just doing chores. I've used them in bed watching movies, and overall in terms of just comfort alone, they are very comfortable. And if you're going to be using them for at work or doing something with them where they are not the primary focus, you're going to forget that they're even in your ear, much like the original AirPods 1. So that on my books is a solid pass. In terms of reliability, I've used these for both watching / listening to podcasts, watching Korean dramas, C-dramas, listening to music videos on YouTube, and they've done a fantastic job of those. I've also used these just listening to Apple Music and Spotify, and they've done fantastic on those. Now, I'm no audiophile, so how it sounds compared to Gen 1, in my opinion, it sounds a lot better, and that might just be because of the active noise cancellation. I'm not an expert in music, so I can't tell you how good the bass is or anything like that. However, in terms of what it is king in right now, from my experience, is it's got the best time to shine when you're making phone calls or picking up phone calls. So there are other competitors out there, notably like Sennheiser, Sony, Audio-Technica, that make ANC active noise canceling headphones like these AirPods, but where they fall short is either their music and audio quality is really good, but their phone call quality or incoming call quality is horrible, or there's always a compromise, is what I'm saying, with those products. And they may be cheaper, they may be, more reliable in one area or another, but none of them come close to the AirPod Pro's reliability in all subjects and areas. They're kind of like how the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro were this year. So if you guys didn't know, Apple released the iPhone 11, 11 Pro. They don't have the best camera. They have the best video, but they have also the best features and the best software. That, of course, that is debatable depending on person to person. But overall, they had this year in 2019, or last year in 2019, and this year in 2020, the best so far in terms of complete package products. And the AirPods Pro is another example of that. You get the best phone call quality, but the best incoming call quality, really good music and audio quality, and of course you get that same old 19-hour battery life with these as you did with the original ones, and you also get 5 hours of battery life without the case as you did with the ones. So overall, for $249.99, would I recommend it? Yes, if you're coming from Gen 1. No, if you're coming from Gen 2, because there's a saying that the AirPods Pro 2 could be coming out this fall. So I would stick around for that. But if you guys really need it for, you know, work, if you're like a traveling businessman, if you're a sales rep, if you have like a really important job where you need to use phone calls a lot and you like hands-on and noise canceling and you travel a lot, I definitely recommend you pick this up because it's phenomenal. Now, would I like sell it for $249.99? Not really, but you know, it's Apple. They know that if they release a product that's good and as good as this, they could ask for an absurd amount and people would still buy it. This right here, guys, as you guys saw in an earlier video, was sold out. I mean, sold out. The man's overwhelmed supplies, and I got this yesterday and it's already sold out again across the Eastern Seaboard. So guys, Christmas time, it was sold out. When it was released, it was sold out, and it's February 1st now, and this is still sold out. If you're lucky, you might be able to get them at like Best Buy or Target online, but I last checked last night, and when I placed the order for these, and when I went to pick it up at Apple, the Apple guy said that they were already sold out of whatever they got in. So check Apple first if you want these, because they'll be the first ones to have them, and it's worth checking their website to see if they have them at your local Apple stores before making a trip there, because chances are A, you get there and they're sold out, or B, you get there and they're sold out. So save yourself that trip. And that's gonna be it for me, guys. Check out my next video on iPhone 11 Pro Max, my review of it after 3 months of use, and what I think you should do if you're getting a new phone this year, or if you're waiting for the iPhone SE 2 or the iPhone 12 in September. Alright guys, have a good weekend, enjoy your Super Bowl for those of you that are watching, and of course, good luck to your respective teams. Jay out.